Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do gardening related videos. Today I'll be sharing a little mini clearance haul with you. Lowe's has really been stepping it up and I have been right there to take advantage of these really great deals. Let's get started. First up, guys, we have daisies. I must say, I was really surprised that this was on clearance already. We're pretty much at the end of May, and these plants look really good. But they were on clearance. These are the Amazing Daisies Banana Cream 2. Foliage looks good. They're blooming, and they're all budded up. Here's the tag. And there's the guy right there. That marker on the barcode means that this will be only $7 for me. $13.48 turns into $7 according to the Lowe's tier system. And I got 6 of these guys. These are Banana Cream 2, like I said, and they grow 20 to 24 inches in height. They need full sun, and they are hardy from zones 5 to 9. What a beauty, guys. Look at how budded up they are. And there's nothing wrong with this plant. Not sure how or why it ended up on clearance, but I will not be complaining about that. Now, as you know, my garden is full. Completely full. There's no space for too much else. But I got these for a project I'll be working on in the next couple of weeks. So these won't actually be in my yard, but there was no way that I was going to pass this by and not buy these proven winners, Amazing Daisies for $7, because they usually $13, and it depends on what store you go to or what state you're in, they might be actually $14.98. So I got 6 of these. Very happy about that. Next up, we have hydrangea. This guy here is Heartthrob. This is a big leaf or a macrophylla hydrangea, and this guy is all budded up. Foliage looks really good. This one here was $21.98, so you know, according to Lowe's, this will be half off. This one here is a red one. This is a semi-dwarf hydrangea that is part shade to shade, and it grows 3 feet by 3 feet. It is put out by the Southern Living Plant Collection, and it's hardy from zones 5 to 9. Guys, this was only $10.98 for a 2-gallon hydrangea, and I've got 3 of them. I'm really liking my Lowe's. Every time I go there, there's something on sale. And I have a spot for these. I have a spot because I not changed my mind. I adjusted the plan for the area where I have my hydrangeas. I have a couple of gardenias and some camellias in that area. And I think I'm going to move the camellia and insert these beautiful Heartthrob hydrangea. Let me know if you have this. I don't believe this plant has been out more than 5 years. I think it's probably a 3-year plant, but I'm absolutely not sure. But I have not seen this plant in years, and then all of a sudden it's showing up. So it's finally making its way to the plant centers, the box stores, and all that good stuff. And I'm really liking those. Not only do I like macrophylla, I like the ones that actually have the thick leaves, because they do have a macrophylla hydrangeas that the leaves are not as thick. Now, the issue with this, and it's not a bad thing, is that when I plant this guy, I know it's going to droop. I'm gonna have to keep this moist for the whole year. And here we are in May. It will probably get a little bit of damage when we have our winter, hoping that we have a really great winter and it's not too cold. But this guy here, I'm really happy about it. Let me know if you have the beautiful Heartthrob. Next up, we have another macrophylla hydrangea. Now, this one, the tag was not on the plant. It was at the clearance area, but it was actually on the ground. This one here, all it said was $28.98 clearance, which means that it would be half off. So I paid 14 something for this, or 50, no, yeah, 14 something dollars, $14 and something cents for this particular plant. Now, it looks to me like it's the original by Endless Summer, the original hydrangea by Endless Summer. I'm not 100% sure. I know the original, the stems are not as sturdy as the Bloomstruck, but I cannot tell which one it is. It's not a big deal. Either one will work because I have both in my yard and they're doing quite okay. Let me know if you have the Endless Summer hydrangeas in your yard and how they're doing. This one is a 2-gallon, and again, the plant is looking really, really great. Really new growth, nice new growth, and nothing is looking bad on the plant. It's just that I'm not sure how it ended up on clearance, but again, no complaints over here. Next up, guys, we have a knockout rose, and I promised myself I really wasn't going to buy any more roses because I don't need them, right? But I saw this beautiful guy here. This is a coral knockout. Now I have probably 5 knockouts and they are all red. Been looking for a white, been looking for a yellow, but haven't been able to find them. And I saw this 2-gallon coral knockout on the floor at Lowe's, and of course I picked it up because I only paid half off of that price you're seeing there. Knockout roses require full sun. They are hardy from zones 5 to 11, and this particular one here, now I'm gonna prune it because it's budded up, but because it's been on clearance and it hasn't been watered, you can see the buds there, but they're probably not gonna make it. So I'm gonna prune this back and give it second life. This one here will be 4.5 feet by 4.5 feet, and it's a brick orange fading into coral. Now here's what an idea that you can look to see what it might look like, but I don't know if this particular bloom will make it, but it doesn't matter. This will probably get chopped off all the way down to here and give it some new life. Let me know if you have the coral. I know a lot of folks have the red and the pink knockout roses, but I was really, really happy to see the coral knockout. Finally, guys, we have another hydrangea. It was a hydrangea type of a day that day when I got them at Lowe's. This guy here, now, as you can see, the size of the leaves, not the size, the sides or the edges of the leaves are a little burnt. So I don't know if the issue was watering or if the issue was it was in too much sun at Lowe's, but this is the Merritt's Supreme hydrangea, and this is what the foliage looks like. You know, a typical clearance plant. It's going to look rough, but I'm not worried about that. It's going to come back. Here's the bloom. It's pretty much spent. And this one is also a thick-leaved hydrangea. The Merit Supreme is hardy to zones 6. And it grows 6 feet by 5 feet, guys. And like every macrophylla, this one in Georgia, for me personally, we're going to get some serious heat come June and July and August. So this cannot be in the full sun. This has to be in morning sun only, or else I'll be watering 2 and 3 times a day, which is just not an option. Merit Supreme is gorgeous, guys. Now, they kind of have it already, like they're trying to make it on standard or something, which is probably why it ended up being $20. Or was it 22? Let me just double check the marker. Here's the price right here. So the typical price is, this is a 2.25 gallon. It is a patio tree hydrangea, $44. So the price is going to be $22.98 or something like that, $22.50. And they've already done the work for me. I just need to plant this plant, take care of it, get it through its first winter. I will definitely, obviously, when I plant it, I'm going to take some of these leaves off to give the plant a chance to maybe do something this year. I'm not sure. I'm not expecting too much out of it because I know as a clearance plant, it has gone through some stress and it needs some time to recover. Chances are when I do plant it, I won't ruffle the roots too much. I'll just place it in the hole with my soil conditioner, make sure I keep it moist. But I got 2 of them, guys. 2 of the 2.25 Merit Supreme Hydrangea. Here's the official tag. I did not go there looking for clearance plants as per usual. And then I didn't go there looking for hydrangeas. But I ended up getting 3 different types of hydrangeas. We have the Heartthrob. We have the Heartthrob is by Southern Living Plant Collection. That was in a 2-gallon. Then we have the Endless Summer, which I believe is the original. If it's not the original, it's not a big deal. Even if it's the Bloomstruck, I love them both. So that's the second one. And third, we have Merit Supreme. Really, really, really excited and surprised that these banana cream daisies were on sale, but I am loving them. And then finally, this coral knockout rose that requires some pruning to get it back to its glory. Let me know what you think of my little plant haul, guys. Have you been having luck with having clearance plants? We're at the end of May, and a lot of stores, I've heard folks say that they don't have a lot of plants or nothing's on clearance yet, but check your lows. You might be surprised. Sometimes all it takes for that plant to get to on clearance rack is the fact that they missed a couple of waterings and folks don't want to pay full price for anything that looks like it's about to die. But as you know, most of these clearance plants, all they need is water. All they need is probably a repot or maybe to be pruned. Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Remember, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted on my new videos. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.